What's up, SnEaKyNation? SnEaKy P here, back with all the news after week 2 of the preseason and year number 3 of our San Francisco 49ers franchise, where the 49ers got a late victory over the New England Patriots. Austin Schobel played okay. He did have 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception that kind of came at the end of the first half. It was more of a panic throw, trying to get down the field quickly than an actual horrible idea. Although obviously it was. However, he did fumble the ball again. That's something we have to consider. And he also didn't really have a great completion percentage. Cody Kessler fumbled as well. But, you know, overall, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing from the rookies. We saw Shaquan Fryer, a second-year pro, really take the next step in his game. It looks like he was working hard over the offseason, and I'm excited to have him on this team. And then Essex, a rookie wide receiver, ended up getting a touchdown. But defensively, we're holding up pretty strong right now. We have yet to allow a passing touchdown this season. We did allow 2 rushing touchdowns last game, but overall, the defense does seem to be a bit improved. James Vallejo did go 5 of 5, though. We do have 2 players to cut, so here we go. And I think really what we're just going to do is move them to, can I not move them to the practice squad here? That would be ideal. I'm definitely not moving Corey Essex over there. I've been pretty happy with him. Vladimir Mallard is actually dropping a lot of passes. Not as thrilled with him, but I do like his potential there. Roll is probably going to face an uphill battle, I would say. He's 2 years older than the other wide receivers. I think we drafted enough wide receivers that we can move on from him. Burley as well, we could probably move on from. Those are going to be our 2 cuts this week. But we do still got to keep an eye because we have plenty of wide receivers right now. But really, outside the top 2, a bunch of question marks. A little bit less so with Chris Owusu and maybe Aaron Burbridge as well. But neither of them have really stepped up full-time into that slot role for us. And not that Owusu should be slot anyway, but he did do okay last year. Still something to keep an eye on. Next up, we have the Denver Broncos. So let's go ahead and check out their lineup. My dog is scratching at the door like crazy right now. I don't know what's going on. Here we go to the Broncos. And at quarterback, Paxton Lynch. They have second-year pro Zach Lindsey right behind him. I'd like to look at their stats next to each other here. So better short throw accuracy going to Zach Lindsey here. Better medium throw accuracy going to Paxton Lynch. Better deep throw accuracy barely going to Zach Lindsey. It's interesting to see though, because again, we saw Zach Lindsey kill it last year. What is my dog never scratches at my door to this extent. She'll like scratch once and walk away. I don't know what's going on. I apologize for being distracted. But Zach Lindsey still looking like a great quarterback there. CJ Anderson and Book are going to be a running back. Fullback, they have a rookie Tostin, 75 overall, 76 speed there. Decent run block, 71. Could be a little bit better, but not bad. Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, the number 1 and 2 wide receivers. Kenny Stills at 3. Kadu, second-year pro at 4. Devontae Evans coming in at number 5 there, and then Jose Hampton. So 3 second-year wide receivers there. Virgil Green and Parker Rich, a first-round pick, and a guy that we were considering drafting up until we signed, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Nice pickup for them. Seems to be a solid player. Good catching, better catching than Green. I would really expect him to actually be playing a bit more here, but they have 3 tight ends, all 78 overall, so we will have to keep an eye on that. But hopefully, I mean, I guess we'll get to see more of Parker Rich being the preseason and all. So offensive line, still not the best here for the Denver Broncos. They do have a few young players in place, but really nobody to anchor this line like they need. Their defense, however, one of the best in the NFL. Second-year pro Lenny Diggs at right end out of Ohio State there. Davison at defensive tackle with Gaston there. Left outside linebacker Von Miller, we all know about him. Brandon Marshall and Bostic going to be a middle linebacker. Right outside linebacker Shane Ray. They also have Roman Stringer, a second-year pro out of Texas. Be interesting to see if he gets some playing time over the course of the season. Chris Harris Jr. and Aqib Talib going to be the number 1 and 2 corners there. Bradley Roby at 3, Gordy at 4, and Hines at 5. Second-year pro there. Darian Stewart at free safety with Simmons backing him up at strong safety. TJ Ward and Will Parks. So, again, one of the best defenses in the NFL. And it's really going to be difficult because even though we got that win against the Patriots, we really didn't play outstanding offensively either. So it's still a bit of a concern for this 49ers team who has kind of struggled offensively through 2 preseason games. We'll have to see if we can pick it up on the road in Denver and get a nice win. But overall, we still have a lot of decisions to make. I'd like to see a bit more Cody Kessler. We'll probably give him some more time in this upcoming game. But a lot of our starters really are not getting a whole lot of time, obviously, with it being preseason. Most of our players are pretty much set in stone with where they are at, but we do still need to see a few other players for position battles as well. That is going to be it for this episode, though. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in week 3 as we take on the Denver Broncos. Later.